Greetings everybody. Welcome to the MoonShot Money channel. We're so glad you're here. Earn more, save more, invest more, and give more. Video after video, we have discussed the controversial intricacies of Palantir, but their story continues to make strange turns. Are these decisions genius? Is controversy the fuel that Alex Karp needs to thrive? Is the proverbial box so uncomfortable that Palantir is looking for every possible way to operate outside the box? That's today's investigation. But let me say this, we've never, ever been more excited than we are right now to be shareholders. I'm Chase, and this is the MoonShot Money channel. Are you ready? Let's go. We're not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice. Always make sure to do your own due diligence. For the new researchers of Palantir, simply put, they provide data analytics software to governments and enterprise clients. And oh boy, this is the right business to be in at the right time. For those of us who bought at the direct listing at $10 a share, we've enjoyed approximately 150% gains in less than a year. I wish we could do that every year. Make sure to go follow us over on Twitter at MoonShot Money 1 for all the latest. We love making these videos and investing in you. It's nice when you invest in us by liking the video and subscribing. Palantir has been building out their sales team. They have 100 new salespeople, and that sales team is landing commercial accounts left and right. The second quarter earnings report showed a 90% increase in customers. That, my friends, is impressive, and they have a world yet to conquer. Palantir is the outside-the-box darling of retail investors. We want to discuss what Palantir is doing with that $2.3 billion on their balance sheet. Number one, they are claiming to be nearly debt-free. Let's look at their chart to compare where Palantir is compared to peers like Oracle and Microsoft. As you can see, both Oracle and Microsoft are reflecting over $80 billion in debt, while Palantir is showing less than $500 million in debt. Even that could be less now. You have to get excited when you see a company growing like this and not having to borrow to do it. That cash flow leads to number two. Number two, they are investing in other companies. This company is aggressively investing in PIPEs, or private investments in public equities, which are used in most SPAC mergers to increase the capital raised. Palantir has committed $310 million across more than a dozen SPACs, or special purpose acquisition companies, according to its latest SEC filing. It's also completed $33 million of equity investments across 3 other companies as well. Okay, stop and think about this with me. If they are buying into other companies now, just imagine what they will be doing over the next several years. Each quarterly report will be like Christmas to see what companies we now own. It's incredible. And hey, it's not that far removed from what Warren Buffett has built over his lifetime. But instead of using dividends to buy more shares, they are selling the world's best data analytics software at extremely high margins. Let that sink in. Then there is an added plus. All the targets have signed up to be Palantir customers. As of June 30th, Palantir said it had commercial contracts with its SPAC portfolio companies with a potential value of $428 million. We know the decision makers at Palantir have done their due diligence to make sure these investments are solid and will become expanding profit engines. We're not going to take your time to list all the SPACs and PIPEs, but you should look that up if you're a Palantir investor and see just what you own. You could also use that list like we use Kathy Wood's ARC list and cherry pick a great company. I know we're a week late on this, but the third outside the box way that they are using cash is this. Palantir disclosed that has recently purchased $50 million worth of, are you ready? 100-ounce gold bars. Are you kidding me? It's like they're starting their own Fort Knox or something. The fact that they bought physical gold rather than the gold shares ETF, ticker GLT, makes us really think because that is so different. The reason Palantir bought the gold is in case of a black swan event. I wonder if they know something. A black swan is an unpredictable event that is beyond what is normally expected of a situation and has potentially severe consequences. Black swan events are characterized by their extreme rarity and severe impact. No one but the Palantir team knows what they might think could happen in the future, but we have some thoughts. This Afghanistan situation is getting a little crazy, so the black swan may be a war. South Korea, Taiwan, Ukraine holding off possible advances by North Korea, China, and Russia. The other obvious reason to buy physical gold is the worry of the U.S. currency collapse, as the Fed has been printing money like crazy and the national debt is scary. Gold has always been known as a hedge against inflation. Maybe the black swan is another health scare or pandemic. No one knows the future, not even Palantir, but they are definitely making preparations for something. They have also announced that companies can buy their software with either gold or Bitcoin. It would not surprise us in the least next quarter to learn that Alex Karp and company have moved some of their growing cash pile into Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency. One thing is for sure, Palantir is growing like crazy, and the best is yet to come. In full disclosure, we are buying every single week. It would not hurt our feelings if Palantir grows into our #1 holding. What are your thoughts about the 100-ounce gold bars? Are you seeing a black swan event anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you've enjoyed this information today. If you're thinking about buying Palantir, give it some serious thought. Don't ever forget, if you're not interested in your money, someone else is. Have a wonderful day, Moon Crew, and we'll see you on the moon.